Hi guys, it's Nikki, creative Nicki's Homemade Crafts. Today I would like to show you how to make the Snowflake Christmas Bell. It is reversible and uses 3 different colors in cotton yarn. As you can see, it has a snowflake on it, and we will use a pixograph, which you can see right here. We work our way from right to left and then work our way upwards. If you're lefty, it will be reversed from left to right. It goes in continuous rounds, so even though you're working from right to left, you'll still work in rounds. So you can see that 1 pixel, as you can see here, 1 square is 1 waistcoat stitch. So every time you see color change, that's when you change your color, and you work your way up. Let me show you how this works. Here I am on the second round now, where I'm starting to have to change colors, including the white. I'm adjusting the camera so you can see it well. So the waistcoat stitch goes into the center. I counted really quick, so you have to do 9 waistcoat stitches in a dark blue color. So you go right in the center. Make sure your tension is loose. Pull up a yarn and you finish it just like a single crochet, just that you're doing it into the center. You're keeping the yarn with you, meaning all the yarn that you're not using, it just runs with you as you crocheting with the current color. So you're pretty much hiding it while you're crocheting. Once in a while you want to pull a little bit so you don't have some loops or some chunky yarn in between. Sometimes you want to a little bit adjust it so you're making it right. Here I counted, so this is 9. Now I have to switch to white. So I'm finishing up my 9th one. I am going through the center. I'm taking the white yarn. You may want to make sure your yarn doesn't tangle. So I always pull it from the skein rather than picking it up from where I am. Pull up the loop, just like that. And now you're changing it back to blue. You're doing that all the time like that. So every time you have a white change, white color, then you're always finishing it up with the main color, whether it's the light blue or the dark blue. Now I'm continuing with the dark blue. And here I'm doing the white again. As you can see, I'm just pulling up the loop for the white. Sometimes it tangles a little bit because you have so much going on at the same time. It's not that hard though. Once you get the gist of it, it's very easy. And then you just finish it up with the dark blue. Now you're finishing up 9 stitches right there. I'm not sure what my camera is not very clear, but I think you can see it. So as you can tell here, my tension was a little too tight, so make sure your tension is loose when you do this. Otherwise you're really pushing hard all the time. It's one of the most important aspects of the waistcoat stitch. Keep loose tension. It is not like a single crochet where you can just go with it, although the stitch seems very, very similar. Here I'm changing it to light blue, so I have 1 more stitch right there, but I'm changing the color a little differently. I'm finishing it up the loop. The very last loop for the waistcoat stitch is the light blue, so it's different from what I did with the white color. And I'm doing that in order to make sure that I have a smooth transition between the 2 blues. Just pull a little bit to make sure it's tight, but not too tight. And now you keep going on with the light blue. Let me jump ahead now and show you a little bit further down where I am now. Here I would like to show you what to do when you have two whites in a row. It means you pull up the white, you finish it up with the light blue in this case here, and then you're doing it again. You're pulling up the white, so you're still finishing it up with one of the blues, even though you're doing two whites in a row. So you need to make sure you do that for the entire pixel graph, because otherwise you're going to see some white yarn in between. So always make sure you're finishing it up with the main blue color, depending on which side you are at. Here I'm sharpening it a little bit so that you can see it more clearly. So as you can tell, the inside of this bell might not look very pretty, but the outside does. And you won't see so much of the running yarn when you make sure that the color changes are the way I mention it to you. So here I'm pulling up the white again and finishing it up with the blue. So the white looks like little V's or little hearts, but it won't do that unless you make sure you finish it up with one of the blue colors. So this is how it looks even further down. And then you just add an extension as well as a bell. I have added 3 bells underneath and a little loop on top after you did a little bit of decreases in order to make it round on top so it looks like a bell. Doesn't it look pretty? Perfect for the holiday season. And it does actually ring because I used little jingle bells. As I use 3 together, it's perfect. And look at the colors, it looks really pretty. I hope you like this pattern and the tutorial, and I hope you subscribe to my YouTube channel and like and share and comment below. Thanks for watching. See you next time. Bye.